page with artist drops, listener drops,
Sound effects.
and movie drops.
Hey, what's that?
Music news.
Local.
Music news. International.
Welcome to Music News.
It's the new style.
You start right now, Kashima Francis on your radio. We're live.
Yeah, we're live. Dora, why you keep doing that to Shane? Why you keep doing that to Shane? You think that nice, man?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what I'm talking about? You're talking about people being late and not being on time. Who should throw in our words at?
No, but that's a regular thing. Jamaicans aren't usually, on time, You have to remind them that it's a quality that you should possess,
Right. And you're just saying that, random. Just
random, and we don't say not on the time, time doesn't exist,
Mm-hmm.
What you don't know, that's another story right there.
And we have a whole next level when we talk about even just the value of time.
Right. Whole different
Right,
story. And you're early as usual, sometimes.
As usual.
Right.
Dora, stop it. As usual, big full stop. Well, welcome to Music News. It's Friday, September 10. I'm Kashima Francis. Entertainer Zaga is among the many social media users reacting to reports from Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton that the Mu variant of COVID-19 is in Jamaica. On Instagram, Zaga wrote, quote, "So with a bag of cruise ship and a million tourists, we only expected to go come in with it. Or Jamaicans find a way to make Mu themselves, SMH, end quote. Reacting to the news shared on Instagram, one social media user wrote, "So let me get this straight. The PM locked down the country to prevent the spread of COVID, but left the borders open so the new strain can enter the country? How does this make sense?" Meanwhile, another user asked, "Where were these samples tested?" The revelation made by Dr. Christopher Tufton during the weekly COVID conversation press briefing means that in just 2 months, Jamaica has confirmed 2 strains of COVID. Last month, the highly contagious Delta variant was confirmed. The Mu variant is a version of the coronavirus that was first identified in Colombia in January and has since caused isolated outbreaks in South America, Europe, and the United States.
Big up to our PR guy, man. Minister Tufton. Big up.
What do you make of this new update, Dora?
None of it has been making sense, and I don't think it will continue to make sense. It is what it is, and like we tell people, let me speak for myself. I don't know what you're telling people. Right? But whether... if you want to go ahead and vaccine or get your vaccine, that's not my business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's your personal choice.
It's your choice at this point. It's a personal choice at this point. We have to say at this point. And, I'm all for your immune system doing what it is with the good bush.
Dora, that is a conversation I have been preaching since day one. And I actually made a post today because telling somebody to keep their immune system in tip-top shape, it doesn't make you a conspiracy theorist.
Right.
Because we have to take care of our body. And it is something that I have been saying, and my narrative has not changed.
Even if you take the vaccine, you still have to keep that immune system, in tip-top.
You have to keep your immune system in tip-top shape.
And if you don't, it's the same. Each day, zinc is a very good thing to have. You check out your internet and, do what it is that you need to do where that is concerned.
Information now, like you mentioned, Dora, is more accessible.
Right.
So,
So in terms of what the suits are saying, of course, it'll never make sense especially when it comes on to this vaccine. Based on, what I believe is there are so many hidden agendas. basically.
And I think what sometimes peeved a lot of persons is like, in the business of health or being a minister of health, you want to communicate with people also to take better care of their bodies,
Right.
to be cautious of what they put into their bodies, and also promote immune health so people can understand to take care of the body wholeheartedly.
Well, our
as
PR
opposed
guy, Minister
Right,
Tufton,
like you said initially.
he'd never say, let's take better care of ourselves in terms where that is concerned. It's all about the vax. Let's make it hip and call it vax. And certain people have arrived. Certain people have arrived in studio.
Yeah, man.
To certain
No,
people,
me
I
hear
will not
Shina
be
call
like
me out,
Shine.
man. Call me
will
out.
not-
And the vax, it's all hip nowadays, to
Yeah,
get
so-
vax,
So,
What's
on
your
that
take on the
point,
news, Shane?
on that point, I just wanted to say, me not a political person, in support of no government or anything. But in fairness to the government, they before the COVID thing here, they had what they called a health and wellness program going, where they had this campaign and media.
Jamaica Moves.
Yes, Jamaica Moves. So they had something in place before this whole COVID thing, in fairness to them, about taking care of yourself and being healthy and well and all of that. Yeah, man.
But as it relates to COVID, I've not
No,
heard
as it
anything.
relates to COVID,
where
it
that
coming
is-
like that, dash
Right.
out the window. All you have to do now is just take the vax.
Because
Get
Shane,
vaxxed.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
truth, moving and exercising without giving your body the proper fuel that it needs, it is still problematic.
That is true.
Because you
That is
can be
true.
moving, but then your
You're
body
still
is not
feeding
getting
yourself
the, right
the same
fuel.
bad oil.
Exactly.
Bad
So
medicine. Yeah, man.
I still stand by my statement. There are certain things that we need to push. Moving and exercising is one element of it. But
Yeah, man.
you understand the wholehearted
But
movement,
then,
Shane.
there's this thing of like, the pharmaceutical companies against like the ordinary little bushman who can get a little bush. The pharmaceutical companies are going to tell you, say, him not know the dosage and him not know the proportion and you don't know what this we do and with that. So,
If you
but
go to the doctor,
the
I've
real-
been to some
the real
doctors.
good bushman know him thing.
I've gone to some doctors and you tell them about the bush and them get upset with you and talk
Yes.
about foolishness,
Yeah, man.
They'll see you. I've
'Cause
been to
it's
the doctor with.
it's a money thing for the
Yeah, man.
pharmaceuticals.
I drink my
Exactly.
green
But
juice
Shane,
in
I
the
don't know-
doctor's
I don't
office
know
and
why- I don't know why Shane expected a different narrative.
yeah,
No,
you know
it's
what I
not
mean?
like me expect a different, but as me say, me like for balance things, so me have to show that part there, in fairness to
Yes.
them.
All right, so glad to have you, Shane.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
Sorry about
Shine
that.
call
What
me
do
out,
you-
man, so me have to, yeah.
Me never
Appear.
call a name. You call a name? I never call a name.
All right, D. In other news, Skip Marley, the grandson of reggae legend Bob Marley, is showing gratitude after his song Slow Down, a collaboration with R&B singer Her, was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. Via his verified Instagram account, Skip Marley shared a short clip of Slow Down with his over 574,000 followers that he captioned, "Thank you" at Her Music Official and at RIAA_awards. His family members, Ziggy and Joe Mercer Marley, are among the social media users in the comment section congratulating him on his achievement. In the United States, tracks are verified gold by the RIAA when the sales and streaming equivalent of 500,000 units are sold. Slow Down, released in 2020, was nominated for a Grammy earlier this year and has received over 36 million views to date on YouTube.
Big man, that's big. 36 million views.
is.
Boy, respect.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Big
Skip.
up to Skip, big up to Her. And yeah, it's a message that we need to slow down.
We don't have a choice. I mean, this administration, I must give thanks to this administration. I haven't gotten so much rest.
No movement.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you slow
thank,
right down to a stop.
thank you so much for, facilitating this
coping?
rest that I'm getting here. This administration, big up the administration here.
How are you
Well
coping
done.
on no movement days?
Boy,
though?
it's,
Because you
I am
are a
looking
busy bee.
forward to it, man. I'm looking forward. I got my Netflix and, AC, 24/7 and, It's just beautiful thanks to this administration. You know, I'm getting a lot of rest. Much needed rest. I sometimes I even slow down, wake up myself. It's beautiful.
All right,
Well,
so
yeah, man.
there are some good.
Of course.
For we, it's like we don't really allow the government for order with things. So,
No, sir.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Whether
always
them say
slow
no
down.
movement or not, if we have something to do, we'll do it.
Exactly.
If I even round we yard.
Right.
Yeah, man.
In other news, days after her private parts were exposed following a wardrobe malfunction, dancehall entertainer Spice remains resilient. The incident, which occurred during her live stage show performance last weekend, has since gone viral, with some social media users trolling the entertainer while others run to her defense. Spice addressed the issue in an Instagram live on Thursday night, expressing that she's a strong woman and will not be hindered by the negativity or what she describes as a ploy to tear her down. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reality star also insinuated that the video was tampered with, but she remains unbothered. Fellow female entertainer Pompute used her official IG account Thursday, asking social media trolls to leave Spice alone, as it is something that could happen to anyone. Spice is currently featured on the cover of Vibe magazine's 20th anniversary issue. The Grassinior CEO celebrated with an appreciation social media post thanking the American music and entertainment publication. Look,
It's an unfortunate incident.
it is.
It
and
is
it
an
can
unfortunate
happen.
incident. And I tell you, the people are
Remember the
brutal.
Remember the Janet Jackson incident with Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl some years ago, and that was a similar situation, just a different body part being exposed.
Boy, that is terrible.
It is.
You know what I mean? And you wouldn't even wish that on your worst enemy. But
No.
the things I'm hearing, what people are saying, she's always referring to those private parts, and the private parts now look good. I mean,
No,
it's
the
brutal
talks
right
are-
now.
The talks are really ugly, and that just also shows you how dangerous social media can be, because had it not been the platform, it's a situation that could have happened and brushed under the carpet, but it is in cyberspace, it is being shared repeatedly, and
I think
everybody with a
who you are
smartphone-
I think who you are to will contribute to, or how you portray yourself. Could contribute to how brutal people are being towards you. Because I think it has happened to other people, and not much negativity was said.
And
But
not only who you are too, but there are also your celebrity status, like your
Right.
popularity as well, will contribute to the amount of people who take an interest and feel a need or a
Right.
necessity to voice their opinion.
Yeah, man. There's a simple saying: the higher the monkey climb, the more I'm exposed. So, the more people see you, the more
Right.
you get up there,
But
So
you have to humble yourself
So
still,
then, yes, you're now more open to
Shane, I
negative.
don't like the words and phrases that you're using. The higher the monkey climbs,
No,
the more
you
them
know,
expose, and then-
it's
I
a
know
Jamaican
it.
saying.
Shane,
Yeah,
I
man.
know that. I'm just saying.
It just
can't
illustrate the situation, meaning say, yeah, when you're there up there, more people are going to see you. So more
you have
people
to-
are going to comment.
and you have to be careful as to
Yeah.
how you relate to other people, and also remain humble, because things can happen.
Yeah, you have to be
you know
careful
what I
what you
mean?
do when you're up there. 'cause more
When these
people are
things
see you.
happen, people will be brutal. And they're going to take this opportunity to be brutal.
Yeah, man.
And it's unfortunate. And like I said before, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
It's tough. In other news, while the effects of COVID-19 continue to dim the lights on entertainment sector in some countries, Jesse Royal is gearing up for his Royal Tour. The reggae singer is set to take a trek across the UK and the United States. The Royal Tour will see Jesse making stops in London beginning September 12. Then he's expected to hit the US in October for shows in Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, Oakland, and Las Vegas. As part of the COVID-19 measures in place to curb the spread of the virus, the Jamaican government has banned all entertainment events on the island. So people are touring, people are going out, people are finding ways to earn irrespective of what is going on. So even though Jamaica is on no movement days and lockdown, entertainers in particular are looking for the areas where
Them fly out.
countries are open and fly out, and they're doing their shows.
Eh.
But
I mean,
does that mean that they have to be fully vaxxed in order to operate in that kind of way? Because you also see where some entertainers have pulled the plug on events that were slated to take place.
why? I think some countries, I mean, like if you need to go to the U.S. Embassy now, you have to be vaccinated. But vaccinated. But I'm sure some of them has had to do what they have had to do to earn. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
keeping it silent kind of thing. And nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Like we mentioned in the first story, it is a personal choice. And ultimately, you know your situation
Right.
and you understand what you need to do.
Yeah, because, people don't know your pockets there, and them not going to come put food on your table. So if that's
No.
what you need to do, you have to just do it.
Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. All right, so you ready, Dora? Give me a signal. TGIF,
Ready,
Top
you know.
Gossiping 5. Ready, Shane?
Yeah, man.
All right, so TGIF, Top Gossiping 5. Of course, as you know, social media is a space where people will share situations affecting them or others they may know. So on Instagram, someone says, quote, been dating him for 2 years. It's a good relationship, and now he says he wants to have his baby first in order to get married. End quote. Now, TGIF, Top Gossiping 5. Is this a red flag? Does it make sense? Talk to me.
Yep.
TGIF, Top Gossiping 5. Shane, what you make of it? Dora, what you make of it?
What you say? You have to have the baby first before you get
According
married?
to the woman on social media, she's saying that she's been with her partner for 2 years,
Right.
And he's now saying to her that in order to get married, they must have a baby first.
She better run.
No, I have seen a
Run,
red
run.
flag.
Well,
The man say him now buy the pussy in a bag. What's wrong with that? The man
like
said
a
no
big
pussy in
deal.
a bag. You understand what I'm saying?
well, for me, it's like you can look upon it two ways, It's either a red flag, as Shine say, that if you make a condition now, you wonder what kind of other conditions you might come up with after. But then also too, you could have looked upon it from the point of view that he must show a level of responsibility for sure, so he all willing to take on a child with you. So how you want to look upon it. But for me, the red flag are the part where me I go look upon. If you are try for, put me to a commitment, then what other commitments you are going to want put me to and through.
Are you not willing to make no commitment prior to?
Not that way there. We have
No,
to
but-
really
but-
agree
but-
upon something. And not like say you
Shane,
can just
to-
commit
to-
me to it.
To piggyback a little bit on what you just said, like wanting to have a child with you is showing that level of responsibility in one regard. But then also, is 2 years enough time to contemplate even marriage with someone?
Yeah, man.
long
It depends.
time
It depends upon the
I am
relationship,
asking, Dora.
You have
I am
people.
asking.
You have people who meet and they meet once and it's
Yeah.
like them just smitten.
Yeah.
And then you have other people all 10 years them together and them can't agree. So it all depends upon the relationship. 2 years is a good amount of time, man.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
where the red flag comes in for me is the fact that it almost seems like a tit for tat. You have the baby in order to get married.
Yeah, so that's
kinda
why I
don't
said that's
that
where the
tit
red
for
flag
tat
come
thing.
up.
Because
Yeah, man.
what if after having the child, and here it is, you're bringing a life into the world? Like, what exactly is he looking for or anticipating to say, okay, this now is preventing me from making the next step, so I am pulling the plug after a child is in the picture?
First of all, there should not be any sex before marriage.
Say you're right, Shine. For real,
First
Yeah.
of all,
Sarah, I mean, you have hood celebrity who came out recently. She's a 30-year-old virgin.
that's
I mean,
what
it
I'm
is
talking
probable.
about. You
Well,
understand what I'm
that's
saying?
what
According to
that's what
her.
she says.
Yes, that's what she says.
I don't know our business,
Right.
right? That is not our business, but I am just saying no sex before marriage.
Really? It might sound weird though, that we're here laughing at it, but
Yes.
say that is one of the reasons for multiple of problems. People
You
just
figure?
do things irresponsibly, meaning say young people then just meet anybody and then
Hook up.
and pick the
True,
band,
true,
pick the
and-
band,
and-
pick the
and-
band,
and
and
there
with
is-
no responsibility to taking care of them and all of that, and
True,
then
Yeah,
and
because
they
he's
don't-
a gelding.
Yeah.
You don't have no
They
youth.
don't
yeah.
He's a
they don't
gelding
view
right
the
now.
body, they don't consider their body as sacred. But a next thing that is a part of the problem is like we do not really date in our culture. Like
Yeah,
dating
yeah.
does not mean sexual intercourse.
Society
It's-
get to the point now where certain
It's
things are
spirit
an all-time thing.
Yeah.
So you just go out there and you meet somebody and you like them, and
Right.
you don't even have to make your people them know them nor nothing.
Yeah.
You can just run off with them and have a baby and
Yeah.
come back now, come leave it with your grandma and all of that, and gone again, go have a next one with a next man.
Well,
and,
well,
you know?
Shane and Shine Shagati on YouTube is saying the man just make sure say she can have a baby. That's all. Like we're reading into it.
But
too
then
deeply.
we're in a scientific world. You can do a test if you really want to verify so she can have a child. There are tests
Mm-hmm.
what can be done to prove that she fertile.
So you
Somebody
wouldn't
else-
love her anymore if
somebody-
she's not fertile.
Somebody else is
Maybe.
saying that the man just wants to test. Just wants a test first. But you see, long and short of it, I will say to her, the fact that it is tit for tat, it is a red flag in my
Run.
opinion.
I would say run.
Yeah, I'd say run.
And,
So it's a unanimous
and
consensus.
no more sex before marriage.
Oh, yes,
I don't
Dora.
know about that part there.
But Shane, you're already married. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm a good man.
Yes. you
man.
don't need to lobby.
No, but there are young people in this world, and so,
Mm-hmm.
somebody of my age with my experience, I can share something. Yeah, man. I would I tell that young girl,
Mm-hmm. But
say,
I
yeah, man,
feel
have
like
a
what
further
we should
discussion
do
with the man.
Is normalize having conversations. Like you can have a conversation and a connection without the intimacy.
Right.
True.
Connect
true.
with people on a deeper level.
Yes,
But
man.
when people
Yes,
think
man.
about dating, if you go on a date with somebody, that person automatically becomes your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And if you dare to go on another date, you will be viewed as loose, wild, even.
Well, try holding hands first.
Try holding hands.
First. Right? That's a start.
Beverly Pitt from Atlanta says, yes, run for true. John Oy Parker said the man wants to see how it looks after a child. You see them something, yeah?
You saw the man them. You saw the man them a respond though.
You see how the men are responding, and clearly listening to their response, it tells you that they are in support.
But them go
But
on.
glad that Shane side with us.
Right.
Yeah, man. I would tell that young lady, you know, have to run, but have further conversation with him, man. See, encourage him to say, yeah, make we get through the marriage process first, man. Make we do a test if you really want sure to say, yeah, everything up and, and a mule thing. Is it? So,
Because in truth, children sometimes change, or most times change the dynamics
of
in
the
a
relationship, yes.
It will change it. So maybe his thinking is from that perspective to see how do they communicate. But I don't believe that you can risk the life of another.
Just to make sure so the two of we are going to get
Because
together.
that's
Just
a
to make
major
sure that we
responsibility.
connect.
No.
Yeah, there's a
connect
major
on the
responsibility.
level first.
Yeah.
You can't get a divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we are going to do the youth after.
And you see that discussion might seal up the connection there. To make them know, say, all right, yeah, man, make we go forward and deal with the thing the right way.
What if it was just a test question? 6 minutes to cash back, but you want to get married so badly that you go through the 9 months. On the international scene, Janet Jackson has just released a teaser for her upcoming two-part documentary. The singer posted the short clip on her Instagram page with the caption, "Hey you guys, excited to share the first teaser of my new documentary with you. This is my story told by me, not through someone else's eyes," she says in the sneak peek. The two-night documentary that will take viewers through Janet Jackson's life and career will air simultaneously on A&E and Lifetime and coincide with the 40th anniversary of her self-titled 1982 album. It will air for 2 hours, 2 nights totaling 4 hours. It will contain never before seen footage and feature home videos from the legendary artiste. Of course, Janet Jackson is an executive producer on the project along with Randy Jackson.
That should be an interesting watch.
Should be interesting. And I like the fact, they have never before seen footage. What could those be? That is exciting as well. This Day in Music 2016, dancehall DJ Idonia and Kimberly Megan, the mother of his child, tied the knot. And celebs celebrating their birthday today are British actor Colin Firth, rapper Big Daddy Kane, and entrepreneur Jack Ma. Happy birthday if it's a special day. Any birthdays, Dora? I see you're looking today. You don't seem excited. Maybe you don't have any birthdays. How about you, Shane? Any birthdays?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you skip Ghana, Shane.
All right.
No,
all
because I'm
right.
giving you
all
time
right.
to
No,
search
but
it,
you skip
Dora.
Ghana, Shane. No, I don't really like how this a go on.
Dora,
Happy
because
birthday,
I see
them
you
lock.
searching.
All right, Shine.
go on.
Right,
Don't you,
so
Shine?
happy birthday to a superb educator, principal of Bright Start Basic School in Linstead, Mrs. Jennifer Walker, coming from all your friends, yes, and your family. I know we are friends, happy birthday, Mrs. Walker.
Yeah,
Right?
man. Happy birthday, Mrs. Jennifer Walker.
Right.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Walker. She have more. Anytime you see the attitude
You,
in
you
her
can
face.
go ahead now, Shane. You can go ahead for now,
You mean
Shane.
just one? Go
All
ahead,
right, so,
Shane.
yeah, man, my brethren from round in a Content Gardens, Otis, yeah, man, Mr. Harris, big up yourself, man. All who play cricket and them thing, they know them, man, they so, him birthday today, big up.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
For tomorrow, I have a little friend, Miss Andisha Sikad. It's her birthday tomorrow. Yeah, man. And then, Shanice here at IRA FM have her birthday on Sunday.
Oh,
Yes.
Virgo.
Yes.
Shanice is a
Beautiful Miss
Virgo.
Shanice Williams, the Virgin.
Dora, don't say it so. What you know about Virgos?
They're virgins,
Yeah.
That's it. They're virgins.
That's it. No more birthdays?
Yes, I mean, of course, happy birthday to Nikki and Shem, right? Birthday coming from, greetings coming from Marlene.
Terry Ganzi, birthday tomorrow. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yell
yeah,
up
that's
Terry
a big
Ganzi.
one. Big up Terry Gansi.
Yeah.
No, you know that people are still on the conversation. This person says, look here, him have an ex-woman, that's why him asked that question.
I know it, come on. You know the thing. Go.
Well, anything else you want to big up on your side? 2 minutes to cash pot. We have to do it fast.
We got some seconds to cash one, so we gotta go.
Well, that's the full 100 in music news for today, Friday, September 10. Remember to check out ireafm.net/ebuzz for more music news details. You can also check out Live at 5:45 for Entertainment Spotlight. Big up to Shane Clark. I'm Kishima Francis, DJ Sunshine. Take it away.
Alrighty.
I like new